Good afternoon, welcome to MAVA. My name is Valeria Simon and this is Maria Nicole Barahona. And today we'll be analyzing two different advertisements that will demonstrate how women are mostly used as sex objects in order to sell a product. In these days, advertisements have become a greater problem amongst women who are being treated as if they were inferior to men. Why is this happening? Well, we do not know the exact reason, but the most obvious one is because women are the ones who appeal the most to people because of their beauty. Women's roles nowadays in the ads are as cooks, maids, babysitters, as well as sex objects in order to sell the product. The first one, as you can see, is a Samsung one, and it's trying to sell a curved Samsung SF notebook, which states True Beauty is curved. As you can see, it shows the product that it's trying to sell in the bottom right corner right here. Then in the middle, like it's almost obvious, it is showing a woman that has a perfect curved body. She's naked and she's much bigger than the product. Constantly, more and more companies are integrating sexism in their ads when it does not have relation at all. Like this Samsung advertisement that is trying to sell an electronic device and they're showing a naked woman. They're illustrating women as objects, and that is completely wrong. Women are humans that should be respected as well. This type of advertisement is sexist and especially stereotypical. People need to start realizing this because for exhibiting advertisements to the whole world, companies have guidelines and regulations where all of these sexism is not permitted. What part of the advertisement is affecting people the most? Well, people won't care of the Samsung curved notebook. Their eyes will immediately see the woman in the middle. Men are affected by this because they start believing in the unrealistic standard of beauty. Every woman will think that the true beauty is being curved. Women who are not curved or are not from the normal size one should be will find this advertisement as offensive and their self-esteem will go down immediately. This ad is all about stereotypes, that women should be skinny, white, which people find more attractive, and most of all, what this ad portrays, that the real beauty is a woman with curves. The intended audience for this ad are males, not because of the product, but because of the woman and the statement. Males will now believe that the true beauty in women is having curves. Maybe they will now look for the ones with that perfect body. We all know that the true beauty does not only mean having curves. Beauty for every single one of us is completely different from what others think it is. There is no right answer for this. The advertisers strive to make the ad memorable, as in this advertisement where the slogan stated. This slogan is something that people won't forget easily because it implicates the naked woman besides it. This ad strictly appeals to emotion because when people see it, it causes an emotive response. Guys will obviously like the advertisement and maybe even buy the SF notebook, as well as thinking that women with curves are better, while women who do not have these curves will react towards it in a sad, maybe depressing way. The slogan is catchy and this makes people recall what the product includes, but I'm sure enough that people will first recall the image shown and then the actual product. Now, I will pass the stage for Maria Nicole to explain her sexist advertisement and its
So now I will analyze this Burger King advertisement that shows how women are also being degraded by men in a sexual way, like Valeria's advertisement. Sexism stereotypes are being used in advertisements frequently, and people don't focus on these problems because they are used to it. The stereotypes of men in ads is that they look muscular, sexy, strong, and independent. For women, the advertisement shows sexism. They make women look like they're subordinated to them. However, even when women don't pay attention to the ads and how they are being used in a negative way, it has become so common that people don't notice it anymore. A perfect example of a sexist advertisement and that shows how women are being subordinated to men is this Burger King advertisement of the Singapore, which states it'll blow your mind away, which shows a woman with her mouth open and a large BK. This advertisement used an emotional appeal to sell the Burger King. It makes the people feel excited about eating this burger because it tastes good. It has a double meaning. One is a sexual meaning that states that making the act feels good as eating the burger. This burger ad also uses humor as a persuasive technique because it makes the audience laugh at the connection between the sexual act and the food. It also shows limited information about the burger. It does not show the ingredients, for example, if it contains tomato, eggs, or chicken, etc. Its focal point is showing how good it feels to eat it and the huge picture they have of the large hamburger. The language being used perpetuates the stereotype because it uses vulgar language against women. It also uses a loaded language, meaning that it uses negative connotations to describe the BK burger. The sentence that contains loaded language is "it'll blow your mind away." The negative connotation in this sentence is the per word that it is blow. Per words are the words that appeal to people's emotion rather than their reason. Then the second sentence is BK Super 7-inch. These words are unnecessary words. Why would they need to be in a food advertisement? That they should not be in a hamburger advertisement.
And as you can see, I don't know why, but like it'll blow your mind away. It's like in big, large letters, like font. Well, this one is like really small.
Exactly. And then they're portraying the burger as a man's private part. The audience who should be directed by a normal Burger King advertisement is a family. However, this specific ad is directed to men. It is clearly not a family advertisement by the sexual context it includes. There is background information about this woman. The interesting thing is that this woman in the advertisement had no idea she was in it. They did not. Yes, they did not have her permission. They got her face from a YouTube video she did about facial expressions, and it has just gone way too far that even Burger King states that they paid the owner for putting her face, but she claims that she wasn't not paid. Her personal life has been affected by this advertisement. Even in the university, in the class, they discussed this advertisement when they were doing the same, like discussing advertisements and how they are used to persuade people. It does not use a celebrity or someone's famous who people admire. Instead, it is a normal woman because it means that anybody can do that act and anybody can eat that burger. The language being used perpetuates the stereotype that women are weaker than men, as you said before, and that they only work for sexual pleasures. This is showing women as objects and not as humans that they deserve respect. The intended audience of this advertisement, as I said before, are men. But what you may ask, why men? Because this woman eating the BK Super 7-incher will excite them due to the fact that the hidden message is a woman doing a blowjob to a man. Maybe it is the size of this sandwich, or it may also be the size of a normal male penis. What effect does this have on men? They will believe that by getting one of these sandwiches, they will have a woman that will like to do that work for them. What effect will it have on women? Well, women will feel degraded, and it will be extremely offended, as how this girl felt when she saw this advertisement all over the world and she had no permission. It may go be against their own beliefs. This ad may cause a lot of chaos because women may demand this Burger King company to the fact that the exhibiting advertisement publicly has its guidelines, and this ad is totally breaking that.
So now that we're done with our analysis of these two sexist advertisements, we'll compare them for all of you to see that there are many companies that create advertisements that degrade women.
There are millions every day.
First of all, even though it is not that important, both companies are ones that are known and many people buy their products. For Burger King, many people buy their food, while Samsung, many people buy their electronic devices. The most important thing these two advertisements have in common is that they both put women in an inferior position and disrespect them. Why is this happening? Companies are not realizing that they're offending many people, especially women, and since no one takes action over this, companies won't stop exhibiting these ads. Women are shown in these ads as sexual objects, and they both are intended for men. They both fall into the category of stereotypes against women.
Thank you for your attention, and we hope that from now on you may pay attention to the advertisement when you're walking on the streets and when you're walking home, that they are displayed almost in every single place and no one does anything about it.
Pay really close attention to them.
Thank you. Bye.